All right, everybody, we'll start with the James Madison press conference. Coach Eichenberry with the opening statement.
Yeah, it's not the way we wanted to end, but I thought our guys left it on the field. I was really proud of how they competed all day. More importantly, I thought we had a really good game tonight. Just didn't turn out in our advantage.
Questions?
Coach, I know we talked a lot this year about how this was a team that was projected to finish 10th in the conference. You go on and finish 4th, and you make it here. If you could look back, how do you want to remember this team specifically?
They are very resilient. Tough team, very tough minded kids, and they love to compete. I mean, this is like I said earlier in last week. I said this is one of the most favorite groups that I've coached in my entire career, just because of their competitiveness and their bond.
And then Mike, kind of same to you. I mean, you guys accomplished something that this program hadn't done in 13 years by getting to a regional and getting to a regional final.
This is special. Like, this group was special. I'm left speechless just thinking about the fifth years and the seniors that are not going to be able to come back, but they've left an everlasting impact on this program. And when I got here as a freshman, like, the way from freshman to sophomore year, how much we bought in and like how much we just all bonded together and just went for the ride, like, it's special.
Ike, this has been an extraordinary year for JMU athletics as a whole, not just baseball, but just across the landscape for sports. Being a part of that this year and the way that James Madison has kind of taken a lot of this nation by storm in terms of college athletics, what does it mean to be able to be a part of that?
Obviously exciting. We preach excellence. Our standard is pretty high in our locker room, and these guys upheld it. And being here is a special moment. It's not something that it's easy to get here. Obviously, getting here and playing the way they've played the last 14, 21 days, it has been a pleasure to watch these guys compete. And more importantly, I want to thank every single one of them for what they've given to this program and what they've done for this program. 'Cause we will be back, though.
And then, Mike, obviously you don't have some of your teammates that are seniors or graduates with you, but if you can kind of speak to what it's meant for you to be able to kind of have the ability to learn under players like Mason Dunaway and have somebody like Donovan Burke and all of these other seniors who have really been through the last few years of these programs and what it's meant to you as a young player.
Yeah, I mean, there's not enough words to kind of describe how much of an impact they've made on me specifically, but just as a whole, like, I played next to Mason these last 2 years. I'm his roommate when we travel. He's literally just like an older brother. Like, I can go to him when, things outside of baseball, things within baseball. If I'm playing well, he's there. If I'm playing bad, he's there. Like, it's literally just like a brother. And being able to play with him has been, I'm truly blessed. And Fenwick as well. Like, just being able to watch everything he does. He just goes about his business as the most professional I've ever seen someone go about their business. I'll definitely be seeing him in the big leagues one day. I'm sure of that. And just all the seniors and fifth years that have just kind of, bought in on this program and kind of what we set out to do. It's a blessing to be able to be a part of that.
Mike, a few hours ago, we had you sitting here. You ended the home run drought with 2 in the first game, and you come back and, a casual 2 in the second, and then get on base with an RBI. What was it like to be able to put up a performance like that in such a big game like today's?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, like, it's not even in my hands. Like, I'm a firm believer in God already has the outcome, and I'm just going to go up there with a smile on my face and compete. Like, as long as I can say that I played hard after 9 innings, like, God has the rest. And, I've just been very fortunate in, like, my faith through all throughout the season, through the highs and the lows. Just being able to truly know that God has the outcome. I don't have to worry about that and just go out and play as hard as I possibly can for 9 innings. I'm going to be satisfied.
Ike, I wanted to ask, how important was it to you to make sure that all of the seniors and fifth-year pitchers had an opportunity to go in and pitch in this regional?
I didn't really think of it that way. I coached the game to try to put us in the position to win. But the guys that pitched today stepped up. I mean, we asked a lot out of them over the last 2 weeks, and I'm really proud of how they stepped up and did what they needed to do.
And then what is your message for the fans who got to watch the last 2 games today who have known that this was coming, that this opportunity in this regional has been coming and should continue again?
Well, I think the biggest thing is just how exciting we are to watch and how hard we play, and it's a blessing to my staff and how we prepare them and coach them, and how these kids accept that type of coaching and want to play that hard and put a product on the field that makes them proud and makes JMU proud, makes our alumni proud, and obviously makes our fans proud as well.
You're kind of in a hodgepodge situation, I would imagine, with the pitching today, trying to get through this game if you could, but State never could create that separation. If you don't mind, sir, just speak to the pitching and how your kids were able to keep the Wolfpack enough at bay so that you guys had a chance every time you went to bat.
Well, we weren't giving their big hitters something to hit. We made a couple mistakes within the game that they had big swings on, a couple balls, but we just kept kind of pitching really carefully to the big hitters. And then I thought our defense was excellent. I mean, we played really good defense tonight, and so we just kept battling and kept competing. And that's Joe Vygotsky, we've asked a lot out of him. I mean, he's had 3 appearances in 3 days, and Todd, we've asked a lot out of him the last couple of weeks, and just getting us into the ball game, we kind of knew, okay, get us into the game and we'll see what happens. And quite frankly, NC State's is a really, really good team, a deep pitching staff, and we knew we had to we had to keep them minimize the runs and minimize the big inning as much as possible.
Mike, I know you alluded a little bit about this team bought in, that they were special, and throughout this year and kind of going into next, what fans may kind of remember this last game, but what do you want fans, not just JMU but also baseball fans in general, to remember about this team and the year that you guys had?
Well, one of the biggest thing I want these guys to remember is how much better they got every day. I mean, we put a pretty big focus on player development and getting better every day, playing one game at a time. Having players like Mike, show up every day with a smile on his face and want to get better every day and put the energy forth to really develop and succeed. And it's been a great run to watch these guys do that. As a coach, it's very rewarding, and I know my staff feels the same way, of how these guys got better every single day, and it's a testament to their hard work and their grit and their resilience.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.